This is my first ever ASMR video, and the video I'm doing today is different to most other ASMR videos on YouTube. When I watch ASMR, I don't always go to sleep when I watch them. I get relaxed, I'll lay down with my headphones in, but sometimes I get interested in the video, and sometimes I can't find videos interesting, so ASMR doesn't work. So I thought, why not make a video that I'm interested in, because I'm sure there's other people that listen to ASMR or watch ASMR and are interested in the hobbies I'm looking for on YouTube. So, since my favourite hobby is football, I'm going to make an ASMR video based on football. So, today I'm going to start off by calling my first video English Premier League transfer rumours, or how could you say, transfer targets, most likely in the Premier League. So, the Premier League's almost finished now. We're up to round 37 of 2012-2013 season. One game to go. Alex Ferguson's just retired, Beckham's just retired. Everything's going on, and people are starting to forget about transfers, because it's only a matter of weeks before transfers start. And I think this window is going to be a pretty interesting window because of some of the names that will move around the Premier League, or come into the Premier League, go out of the Premier League, that kind of stuff. So today I'm going to talk about 3 individuals that are in the Premier League at the moment that have not so much done great for their club, but is definitely on the move in the summer. Okay, the first person I'm going to talk about is one of the best young strikers in the Premier League at the moment, Christian Benteke. Currently plays for Aston Villa, and he has had an extraordinary season, considering he is, when someone looks at his name and sees the team he plays for, they wouldn't think too much of it, but when you look at the stats, he's had an extraordinary season. So Benteke scored 27 goals this season. 27. That's almost as good as Van Persie and Suarez, and yet they're considered 2 of the best strikers of all football in the world. This guy doesn't get the recognition that he deserves. His first Premier League season, he scored 27 goals, and he's got 8 assists. That's something to be proud of. His main attributes, I would say, is, he's big, he's strong, he can score headers, he can score long-range goals, his finishing is just best to none. And the best part about him is that he's got all of that, plus the pace for a big man. At the age of 22, the amount of goals he's scoring, his attributes, I'd have to place him in the range of about 15 to 25 mil. Mainly because it's so high. It's because everyone knows this guy's going to be a superstar. If he can do what he can do for Aston Villa and anywhere else in the Premier League, change Brett Holman for Steven Gerrard, change Ireland for, Cazorla, the service he would get, it's unbelievable. And the 3 teams that I think he's most likely going to go to are 1, Arsenal, since, that's his boyhood club. 2, Tottenham. They've been linked to him the most this season, The Sun, Daily Mail, they haven't stopped talking about it. And then the other club that's been linked with him once, but it would make sense that he went, is Borussia Dortmund. If I had to bet on one team getting him, it's Arsenal. They need a striker. Benteke is a fan of Arsenal. Just fits. The second player I'm going to talk about is another striker. He hasn't had the best season. It's not the worst season, but he's not one of the best strikers in the Premier League at the moment. Andy Carroll. He's 24 years of age. You know, he's moved around a couple times in the last few years. He's been with Newcastle, Liverpool, and now he's on loan to West Ham. So when he was at Newcastle, he scored 13 goals, which people thought, you know, this kid could be alright. You know, he's only young, scoring goals for Newcastle United. And then his big January transfer move to Liverpool that put a lot of pressure on him, and he only got nine goals that next season that he started. And so he opted for a change. So Liverpool sent him off to West Ham on loan. He only scored 7 goals this season, considering there's another game to go. But I don't think that will change his overall season. 7 goals isn't the worst, but the fact of the price he's worth, 35 million, and you look at those stats, it's not a good sign. So Andy Carroll, he's mainly good at, you know, his headers, his long range shots, he's defending, his quality for the balls that come in, you know, from corners, long throws. He's first to get it, but when they're attacking, he just seems like he doesn't try as hard to get to the ball when it's in his half. His attacking box, I should say. Right. If I had to put a price range on him, I'd have to say it's anywhere between 10 to maximum 20 mil. You know, he hasn't done great, but he's still young. You know, he's still scoring goals in the Premier League. You know, West Ham's not the greatest club to go to get service, which is what he needs. You know, like, you've got Jarvis running up and down the wings. You've got Nolan trying to get it to him, but, you know, as I said with Benteke, if he goes to a big club, the service he gets is ridiculous. The 3 clubs that I think will get Andy Carroll next season, or which one he will go to, has to be a return to Liverpool, a return to Newcastle, or, which was meant to happen when he went to Liverpool, but didn't, is Tottenham. They're looking for a striker. Adebayor hasn't done that well. Bale could be on his way out. Andy Carroll fits the bill. The last player I'm going to talk about is Aleksandr Begovic. Aleksandr Begovic hasn't really been noticed since this season in particular. He's a great goalkeeper, no doubt about that. He's got 12 clean sheets. You know, that doesn't sound a lot out of 38 games, but you look at David De Gea, he got goalkeeper of the year and only 11 clean sheets compared to Begovic. Whether it's because Begovic plays for Stoke, or, you know, he's not as noticed, I don't know. But he, to me, is definitely on his way out of Stoke City. I don't think he would want to be there. You know, they just signed Jack Butland. He's on loan to Birmingham, but he's coming back at the end of the season. I think Begovic will be on his way out looking for another Premier League club. You know, he's doing well in the Premier League, and, well, to be honest, I think he'd rather be anywhere else than Stoke. So if I had to put a price on Begovic, it would probably be 10 to 12 million. He's 26, so he's got, you know, 7 years left, but still 26, he's not that noticed. 12 mil, I think, is a fair price considering his quality. 3 clubs I think he'll go to. It has to be Arsenal. You know, they need a keeper. You could say maybe Liverpool if Rayner's on his way out. Don't know yet. And then there's Manchester City. Joe Hart's, you know, he hasn't had the greatest of seasons. You know, there's rumours that he wants to go. And, you know, they don't have another backup keeper. So guys, thanks for watching this video. This is my first ever video, so don't worry, I'm gonna get better at ASMR. I'll hopefully keep talking about Premier League, anything to do with Football Premier League. You know, if you want to request a video, just comment, leave me a message, anything. So please subscribe, and yeah, see you next time.